welcome to my show. I just wanted to have a little talk time here in my little beanbag. I done all that dancing and I just got wore out. No, it felt good. It felt so good. That's just something I've done my whole life, okay, y'all? And so I thought I would take a minute to the new people that are coming. I wanted to let you know that my niche overall is still the music, the joy, and then the dance, of course, you know. So it's just all a part of my life, and it's not what I learned today or a week ago or 2 years ago. It's a life lived in this, and so it's a way that I used music to. I used it for many things. I used it to get through things. I used it for different emotions. I used it for all kinds of stuff, as I do today. And so I know how it works, and I know what it does, and it does more than just to dance. And so my message can, in a couple months, I'll be able to not only talk about it, I'll be able to video and show, because the whole thing is I've been talking about this for years, and so now I'm anxious to be able to put video and actually put video to it so that it's a vision. I'm a believer that music can do anything, okay? It can fix anything that's going on. It can, and I'm living proof of it, okay? Because I'm 52. Just so you know, I'll be 53 in May, and so I have used it all of my life, and it wasn't until October 2021, last year, that I realized by putting a family tree together, I knew my life was missing something from 2015 to 21 when Dad died. I just didn't know what it was. But when I put that tree together, ever since I have smiled since that day, and that day brought light of what it was. And so from the beginning and to the end, it was this. And so, and that's what my life had been missing from 15 to 21. And so I was lost. I was lost because what was happening was I had always been given it. But when it was gone, I had no one else to give it to me. And so, so here's the thing. I still don't have anybody to give it to me, but a blessing come over that. And that blessing is, if you don't have anybody to give it to you, you give it to others. And so I've got to give back what works, and what I miss the most, and I longed for those years from 15 to 21. And I cannot tell you what a blessing that was, to know that the craziest, littlest things that we do that's our joy. And so that's what I'm bringing forward, and I have to give that message out, because it doesn't matter what this looks like, okay? It doesn't matter if my hair is in pigtails, and it doesn't matter what I dress up as, okay? It doesn't matter that I don't know if I can sing, but it doesn't matter. You know why it doesn't matter? Because we're to enjoy it anyways. That's called living life. And that is what I was still giving it between 15 and 21, those years. But those 6 years, I wasn't getting it. And so I was still giving it, but I wasn't getting it. But I didn't realize that I was getting it when I had lost it. Okay, that's what the tree did for me. And so I said, when I created this, there was a message to be given out. And that message is, even though I created this in August and found it in October, I have not really stopped my smile since then, because is I found that even though I don't have anyone to give it to me, I feel the blessing from what I found. And that blessing is we have to entertain our family, ourselves. We build confidence with what we maybe fear doing or scared of doing, or we think we look this way, or we think, does it matter? Does it matter? You know, the silliest thing, my father, he just done so many crazy things. But what he did was, you know, I didn't know maybe if I was going down there, if it was a good, a bad, or ugly in my mind. But I went always, you know, I lived there 18. I had him 18 years. And then, you know, life went on. But I continued to go down there and visit him. And I never had to tell a problem. Because when he opened the door, he would be like, hello, baby, hello. And it was, or you want a bonus sandwich, or you want some pork chop? And it was just freaking hilarious, okay? So from that moment that I seen him doing that, there was no worries with me anymore, because that took away, okay, y'all? That's what we're not doing. And so he always said, you have to live and entertain to the day you die. And I didn't understand it until I got that family tree. And it came clear to me that I don't have a musician to give. I mean, my daughter sings, but you know, she does it for her personal use and on her time. And so, and then my son, he sings and I get to hear him, but he hasn't went forward with it. And he sounds just like Josh Turner. Oh my gosh, y'all, if y'all ever heard him, he's both of my kids are so gifted. And Tony and her art, she can just draw anything, do anything in this world. But my son can too, okay? So he's just 15 years younger. So I'm very proud of my children, and I'm very proud of what me personally as a mother, I'm very proud of how I raised my children on my part of it. I never really had anything to give either one of my kids other than love. I worked, and I taught them discipline, and I taught them to love, and I taught them to always know that I love them, and to know that how gifted they were, and to use it. That Tony doesn't even have to work, you know, but it's her choice. We have these choices in life, and these choices that we make, just they're so. You're 52, you don't want to live out of that box, you know, and it's not worth it to stay in that little box and stay on the couch and not, just because of your age, not have fun, okay? You have to live. And when I felt like I was dying. I was raising my child, I was working. I lost many people that I loved dearly. And my inside was dying, even though I was still giving it on the outside. I didn't know what in the world was happening to me, because the inside was hurting. And I wasn't nervous, like it wasn't anxiety. It just felt gone. Empty, like a hole, okay? It's the only way I can explain it. And when I found that tree, from that day on, when I seen from the day I was born to the end, I seen that it was no more. Yes, the music moves my feet. The music is beautiful. But is the music, it gives you life, it allows you to step, which is very important. You gotta have it. And so, but without acting silly, y'all, life, when I didn't have him, and I had grieved, so I didn't even realize it was him. But it was that entertainment that I missed with him, because he was the goofball. He was the nerd. He was the man with the hat backwards and sideways and the Elvis costume. He packed the house. You know what I'm saying? He drew the people. That's what you pay for, okay? Is entertainment, okay? And so I lived that all my life. I got to be he practiced. He played every weekend of my life. He practiced 7 days, he practiced 5 days. So we witnessed that. And I was a daddy's girl. Now my brother, he is completely different, but he really is, you wouldn't believe we're a lot alike, okay? When it comes to music, we're alike. He just is, he's more private. That's what it is. He's the same, he's just private. But anyways, we won't get into that. He's fun. I love my brother. Don't know what I'd do without him. But what I found was how much I used something that I wasn't even aware that I was using, and how I had coped through all that, through life, through emotions, through any kind of hardship, any kind of hard work, any kind of discomfort. I had used it, and so, but I didn't know it. I didn't know that that's what he had taken it away with all the entertainment. And so, not that I think that it should be taken away. That is what journaling is for. And so I journal, and I have many journals. This is my I Carry Everywhere journal, and this is where I write script. I write things I'm gonna say, things I need to look up, places I'm going, addresses where I'm going, a word that I might like. Maybe I need to look up something. So journaling, and two, this is if I'm struggling, I write it so that my brain is working and I can figure it out, because sometimes when I talk, I can't figure it out. So it's better if I write, and so our brain tends to work more when we write. So this is my music one that my son got me for Christmas, and I love it so much because this is my daily. This is the one that I use all the time for, I call it doodling. And so if I'm just trying to write something that don't make any sense, I need to scribble. I know I'm going to make a lot of scribbles. So this is a binder I got at the dollar store. I just put loose leaf paper, and this has a sleeve. So you can decorate it however you want, or put pictures to motivate you and change them out every week, okay? So this is a great thing to have. And these hold things like receipts and stuff in case you are planning something but you don't want to put it in your journal, but it's more like a little planner, or actually a big planner. And I decorated this with, what do you think? Music notes. And so, silly, childish, but I don't care, okay? I don't care. It's fun. And you know what this does for me? This allows me to get through anything that is up here instead of it staying up here, okay? All right. So, and then I have my personal one that my brother got me that's more like a Bible. And so it's a personal use. But yes, I have many. I've had them all my life. I used to carry 2 or 3 planners everywhere I went. I'm just a nut like that. There's a few things that really work. And so I just want y'all to understand the dancing, okay? I'm trying to get you to understand the niche of my show, because I haven't got it named yet. It's still under my name. And so I was thinking the dancing flower. I was thinking the dance, because I am the dance, and the dance means time, okay? So I thought about the song, and so I'm struggling with a name to brand my show with, so it's just my name right now. So if y'all can help me out, do so. I believe it has to come from within, and I've tried many things, and it didn't work. So I don't want to make this a 40-minute tape. So in a day, I want to go over a few things. One is I dance every day. I've danced every day since I could walk. And so I find music, and then when I'm done dancing, I cut that music off, okay? That is only for that. And then I put on different kinds of music for different kinds of, when I'm writing, I listen to this kind of music, okay? Because this allows me to think. It's called loft music. So, you want to do, and then too, I use a lot of drums because drums clear my head, okay? So you have to find what works for you, and the audio through YouTube is the best way because you can scroll through there and find all the audio with no words, because sometimes we don't need words, okay? Sometimes we need just a sound to whatever we need to calm our day. And then I want to tell you how, and I've done this, like I said, journaling is a part of me, and everything that I talk about is a positive, and it's to make you grow. So what am I trying to tell you or help you with? I want you to smile. If I make you smile, I want you to share it, okay? And so my goal is to give back what I got my whole life, okay? Because when the glue was gone, it took me 6 years to find what had happened. So I know how important it is, even though I was still giving it, okay? But Tammy was not getting it, okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm giving it, but I'm aware now. I wasn't aware. Sorry, my battery's going dead. Okay, so anyways, in a day, I want you to try new things if this helps you. One is, if you don't like my show, hit the button, go. Don't leave messages that you don't like me, that I'm no good, to quit. And I don't need no negative. I'm not out here trying to hurt anybody. I'm out here trying to help people. I'm out here trying to help the people who need me. And I'm out here to give a smile and to show you how. One thing I do when I go to work, and I go to work tomorrow, I don't talk on my 3 days. I don't do videos. I just work because I'm that way. I'm focused. But what I do is I dress to my mood. Okay, I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I dress in the colors that make me happy, okay? And I wear turquoise every day. This is part of my life, okay? This is a part of my life. This one come from Rome, it's all glass, and this one come from Arizona, it come from the Indian shop. These two are so important to me, I wear them every night. This is a part of me. Funny socks, funny shoes, and different color uniforms. We're fortunate to be able to wear any that we want to wear. That helps you, if you can wear any color, to buy different colors, okay? And listen, dance crazy. Wear pigtails, do whatever you want to do. Doesn't mean you're crazy, it means you're living life. Is anybody going to be upset with you for living? No, don't sit and die. We're not, just because we're aging doesn't mean that we're dying. We have to learn how to live. And that's the thing that my father said from all my life to the day he died, is you got to live, you got to entertain. You may not have no money, okay? We didn't have a lot of money. We couldn't go out all the time. It's not about money, y'all. It's not about money. It's not about career. It's not about anything. It's about you. And it's about what you do to make your children realize the importance of being silly. And I did that with my children. And both of them I couldn't have asked for better children, okay? You have to know how to create. Creating is intelligence, okay? Outside of everything we do, we are allowed to dance until we break a hip or fall. We're allowed to wear makeup and red lipstick as red as we want to. We're allowed to wear long hair, short hair, no hair, gray hair, black hair. And we're allowed to wear any color outfit that makes us just go nuts, okay? Because I'm going to be 53 in May. I deserve it. I'm confident. It works. That's my message to you, okay? Thank you for coming to my show. I love you. God bless you. And you have a good night.